Hi everybody, it's Susan from Sunrise Quilt Studio, and today I have another block for you. This one is called Year's Favorite, and here is the block. It is made with lots of half square triangles and single squares. So this one really goes together pretty easily. So I hope you'll stay with me and I'll show you how to make the Year's Favorite block. Okay, here are the fabrics that you're going to need to make the Year's Favorite block. For A, you will need 2 4-inch squares. For B, you will need 4 4-inch squares. C is 6 4-inch squares, and D is 4 3.5-inch squares. And you'll need to draw a diagonal line on the wrong side of these C squares. So that's all we need for fabric. So I'm going to adjust the camera and we'll get started with the Year's Favorite block. Okay, the piecing for this block is really pretty simple. We're going to be making half square triangles. So I'm going to start with the A and the C squares, and the C squares have a diagonal line drawn on the wrong side. So we're going to put these right sides together and draw or sew a 1/4 inch away from both sides of that drawn line. Now I have 2 different colors of yellow here, just 2 different prints. And you can mix and match that however you want to. I did that because of I'm near the end of the fabric I have left out of my layer cake, so I don't have a whole lot of choice. So it'll still look pretty. So I'm going to chain piece these together. And swing around, so on the other side, 1/4 inch away from the drawn line. Okay, I'm going to cut these apart and then I'm going to cut on the drawn line. Now you can use your rotary cutter and ruler for this if you want to. And this will give me 4 half square triangles. So I have 2 with this geometric print, and then I have 2 with the floral print. Okay, so I'm going to press these towards the print fabrics. Okay, so here they all are. Now these need to be trimmed down to measure 3.5 inches, and I will do that when I get these other half square triangles done and trim them down all at the same time. So now I have 4 B squares and 4 remaining C squares, and I'm going to do the same thing to make half square triangles. Okay, so I have all the half square triangles done, and they're all trimmed down to measure 3.5 inches square. So now I need to lay out the block. So I'm going to just start in, let's start with this lower right hand corner, or upper right hand corner. Let's start with the upper right hand corner. So I'm watching how the print on the half square triangles is laying. So these are the D squares, these are background. And another blue one, this is going to go like this, and another blue one will follow it. And then in the next row we have this, and then I need a yellow, and this one is going to go this way. And then the yellow print will go here. We'll be making a pinwheel here in the center. And then I need a D square. So that goes there. Okay, so we got first 2 rows, and then the third row is a background square, yellow print, which will go this way, and then another yellow, this will be the geometric one, and then a half square triangle. And let me trim off this dog ear here, and he goes this way. This one goes here, there. Okay, so I'm going to stand back and look at that and make sure I've got everything going the right direction. So this half should kind of mirror image that half if you turned it. So you've got these two and these two all go in the same direction. So there is the entire block. And this one you could sew in quadrants, or you can sew it by rows, however you want to do that. I'm going to go ahead and sew it in rows so that I can adjust the way I have the seams pressed to whatever I feel is going to work best for the block. So I'll sew the first 2 pieces of each row together, and then I'll add the third one and then the fourth one. I'll press all the seams, and then I'll sew all the rows together. Show you here. I have all of the rows chained, And now I'm going to press and then sew these rows together. Now I'm going to sew the rows together. And I need to match points, so I'm going to clip the chains between these so I can manipulate the fabric a little bit. So I'm going to poke a pin in the point of each one of these and line them up. Okay, so here is the completed block. So I think that turned out pretty well. So it's pretty simple, just half square triangles. It's just a matter of putting them together and matching up your points. So I mixed up my colors. I did all of the outside half square triangles in the same blueprint, but on the inside I didn't have enough of one single yellow to do that, so I used two different yellows. So we got a floral and a geometric. So that's how I handled that issue. So I hope you will give this block a try. Okay, that is it for the year's favorite block. I think this turned out pretty well. It is pretty easy to sew. It goes together pretty quickly. You do have some points to match, but once you get the hang of that, this is a really simple block. So I hope you'll give this block a try. Now, if you like this video, please click that like button. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and click that notification bell so you'll be notified when the next video comes up. In the meantime, I hope you're all staying safe and healthy, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. For more quilting ideas, click on the video links, and to keep up with my latest projects, click on the subscribe button. I hope to see you again soon.